Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Daddy's Barbecue Pit. This week, we're going to smoke a big old chuck roast on the stump smoker. Stick around. Okay, so we picked this chuck roast up at our local butcher shop, and it's a big old boy. It's about 5 pounds. They were running a sale. We're just going to clean this skin off and some of this fat off the side here. Not going to do a whole lot to it. Just try to get some of that silver skin off. We're going to smoke this today, really using the same method that we would use to cook a brisket. Real low and slow. We're going to use some of the same rubs that we use on our brisket, and then we're going to wrap it when it gets to about 165 in some butcher paper. Take it up the rest of the way. We're going to get some real nice slices off this. It'll be real tasty. Got our smoker running today about 255, so not a whole lot of waste. Okay, we're going to hit it with some W sauce as a binder. Rub that in real good. And today we're just going to use some 8 Killer Hogs AP. This thing's a big old piece of meat, so you're going to want to hit it pretty hard with your seasonings. Just pat it in. Make sure you get the sides real good. And you can use this on sandwiches and make sliders out of it. You can take it way up on a temperature and really just eat it like a traditional chuck roast that you would do in the oven. We got some pecan wood running today in the stumps. We're burning B&B charcoal. I'm going to hit it with some Black Ops by Oak Ridge Barbecue. This is their brisket rub. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a lot. Set the notifications to go off. We release a new video every week. You'll be able to keep up with us. Do a lot of posts, some of the events we do, some of the competitions, so you'll be able to follow along with us. A little bit more on that side. We're going to let this thing sit, let that rub soak in real good, and then we're going to get it on the smoker. Okay, so we got this seasoning set up on this chuck roast. Try not to dump it onto the ground here. We're going to go ahead and put this on. We got a rack of ribs back there. We got a lot going on here today. We got too much. So we're going to go ahead and stick this right on that rack in front of the rack of ribs. We're going to let it start eating. Again, we're running about 255. We're going to let this go. I'm going to actually plug in a pit probe. I'll watch the temp on that. Once it gets to 165, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing and go from there. I'll probably spritz it a few times. Try to build a little bark on the outside of that. Okay, so we hit 165 on this chuck roast. It's starting to get a real nice bark. We're going to go ahead and wrap it at this point. Just rolling out of this thing. It's looking yummy. We're going to wrap this in some butcher paper and throw it back on. We're going to run it up to about 205 to 208. Let's go right over here and wrap this up.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we just got some butcher paper here. We're going to set this guy in the center. That smells good. Just going to wrap this guy right up. just a cute little package.
Would you just look at it?
Go back over here and throw it back on the smoker. We cranked this thing up to 275 now because we're getting hungry. Pop that probe back in there. It's already pretty doggone done. Set it right in there on that middle rack. We're gonna let it rip for probably about another hour and she should be done. Stick around. Okay, everybody, we're about 6 hours into this chuck roast. And this joker finally hit temp 205. We're gonna pull our probes out. We're gonna take this bad boy off and let it sit for about 15 minutes. Prefer to let it sit a little longer, but we're pretty hungry. So we're gonna let it sit 15 minutes in our Cambro. We're gonna get it out, slice it up, give it a try for you.
Give it a try for me.
Give it a try for you, for me, for everybody. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and unwrap this chuck roast. Oh, man, look at the juice. The juices are flowing. Oh man, that thing looks gorgeous. Pull this guy out of here. Set it on there. Let's see if I can get some of this au jus out of here without causing too much trouble. So let's recap a little bit what we did here. We had a 5-pound chuck roast. We used W sauce, the Worcestershire, as a binder. We hit it with some AP from Killer Hogs. Worked really well, and then we hit it with some of that Black Ops from Oak Ridge Barbecue. You can tell this thing is gorgeous looking, nice and juicy. And you can serve this, I mean, on sliders, sandwiches. You want to make a side of mashed taters, you can do that too. We're just going to cut into this. Cut some real nice slices here. You can see, I mean, that thing is juicy. It ain't your mommy's roast beef. It's not dried out. Check out that smoke ring. That stump smoker. Burning B&B charcoal, little post oak, little apple we threw in there. This thing smells amazing.
Yeah, it does.
We're gonna find a piece here for Bill and I to try. You can see it's kind of got the brisket hang a little bit. But it looks really good. So we're gonna just kind of move this off to the side. And Bill and I are gonna give this piece a try.
Do it.
Okay, I got my buddy Slim Bacon here. We're gonna go ahead and give this smoked chuck roast a try. Man, that smoke ring is beautiful.
That's good. Cheers.
Cheers. Good smoke flavor. Oh yeah, I'm going in for a second one. Good. Nice and tender, juicy.
Yeah.
Still hot as hell.
Nice smoke ring.
Yep.
It's good. It's good.
That Black Ops rub. Man. Good on steak, it's good on brisket, it's good on burgers. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit your notification button so you can see our weekly videos that we put out. And we just want to thank you for following us along. Make sure you remember to get you some.